Good morning, puzzle pals. And why is this called Three and Out? And why are we seeing American football crossword puzzles? Today's puzzles will have nothing to do with crosswords. All right, take two. Movie clapper, take two. Today's puzzles will have nothing to do with football unless there happens to be football material in those puzzles. I call this Three and Out because that is literally what is happening today. I want to do three crosswords and I'm out. My busy work season has quickly descended upon me. I am going to be working the next couple weekends, and I have streamed crosswords the last couple Saturdays. And last Saturday, I went at obnoxious length, as in like 4 hours, I think, for roughly the first time ever. Anyway, um, unfortunately, can't do a lot of streaming over the next few weeks. But what I don't want is for this to be like a dead blog. Like I used to write a blog called shockingly Ben Bass and Beyond. And I made a point of writing at least a few times a week because I didn't want people to go there and see, oh, this guy hasn't written anything in 11 days. I guess it's not really a thing. And if he doesn't care about it, then neither should I. Not that anyone should care about this crossword stream, but I do want to keep it going to the extent that it is like an ongoing thing and a conversation with whoever rolls through here. With that said, my friend and fellow judge at the American Crossword Puzzle Tournament, Byron Walden, wrote last Saturday's New York Times crossword, and I have not done it yet. And his stuff's always tough. It's perfect for the stream. But as I say, I'm a little bit on borrowed time. I've been working a lot and expect to work a lot in the coming days and weeks. And November is always a busy season for us. So with that said, what I thought I would do today is, oh, look, Juliana Tringali Golden has today's puzzle. I know her name at least. I have not been doing a lot of New York Times crosswords, as you can see here. I'm going to warm up with, I guess, Mondays. Who wrote this thing? Tarun Krishnamurthy, good for you. Monday crossword, don't know your name, don't know your work. I'm sure it's great. Congratulations on your NYT crossword, particularly if it's your debut. Anyway, not going to be a lot of yakking with the chat box today. Literally, just going to try to blow through these several crosswords, say hi to whoever comes through here. And because people watch these things later on demand, this is my way of saying, hey, thanks for sticking with me. There might not be as much streaming. Depending on how things go, maybe if I need a break from work, I'll jump in for a minute here or there. But the 4 hour epic of last Saturday is a luxury I cannot afford for the time being. Not that that's like a habit of mine, but in any case, wow, people already rolling in here. Thanks, y'all. As I said, if you missed it, this is going to be short and sweet. Three and out. Three New York Times crosswords and out. Really, what I want to do is do Byron Walden's Saturday and say hi to you guys before I get kind of buried in work. As I say, I'll be in the office all weekend. Who knows? Maybe I'll like check in, but if not, then I'll see you when next I see you. All right. First, a quick warm up. Hmm. Ah, like that. That's how you're going to be Krishnamurthy. All right, let's do that. And this roof top, I guess. Ah, spit it out. Is Best of all. Must be these dudes. That Firefly, Johan Omar, Firefox. We got a little bit of internet thing going here, maybe. Trait track. Not quite seeing the theme yet. Is it OX? Yeah. Side E. That's cute. Side F. Oh, begin with F. X. Sure. Ah, Jesus. X was lurking around there. That's guess. All right. It wasn't under 3, but it wasn't over 4. So that's our warm up, y'all. It's Monday. I want to jump ahead. The headline attraction today is Byron Weldon's Saturday New York Times puzzle. Last Saturday, I didn't do it on the stream because I was doing it first thing in the morning on Saturday. So I didn't want to ruin it for anybody who hadn't done it yet. In honor of Byron, drinking a Red Bull. Am I going to be ready in my overtired state to tackle Byron's puzzle? I don't know. I was going to do last Fridays and then last Saturdays. I guess I could also no for this for the same reasons I don't want to do Juliana's puzzle today in case people haven't seen it yet. So Kelvin Zhu, you're up, sir. Last Friday. All right. Well, I see a lot of white space. I like that. All right, on we go. Good morning, those of you who are rolling in here. Sorry, this is going to be short and sweet. This stream is called 3 and Out because 3 puzzles and we're out. This is number 2 of 3. Hold on to your hats. Oh my God, look, if it isn't my old buddy B4N, B4N, B4N. Well, you got the BB and B going on there. Good morning. Actually, I lied. I lied when I said my old buddy. I said that knowingly because I see your first time chatter. Thank you for joining me. Unfortunately, you're not getting the full experience of this stream today, as all I'm really trying to do is knock out a couple quick New York Times puzzles and wish everybody a good day, a good Friday. I won't say I wish you a good weekend, although I do, because you never know. I might jump back on here this weekend, but I have a lot of work ahead of me in the next few weeks, so I'm going to have to turn down the streaming. But since I didn't get to Byron's puzzle and got another long day ahead of me, I've been in the office already for an hour or two. Okay, anyway, here we go. B4 and etc. Welcome. All right, puzzle time. Here we go. Phone. This is these runes. Sancho Panza, y'all. Let's try that. Hmm. Not seeing that like at all. Wrap. On we go. I'm going to move back up here. These guys. Should know that, but I don't. Pawn 8. I'm going to hide the chat box because I live in fear of being distracted. Let's do this. Oh, helps if you're in the browser. I could sing your blues, but so accurately it would be that we'll get a copyright strike, so I'm not doing that. What's this? Just not seeing it. Nor that. I want this to be this, but it just so isn't. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Medicare Part B health care. Not sure. Nice. Base probably. Don't know. Don't know. Mary the First? Would they actually have that? I guess. Just Jesus made sure. Joy of man's desiring. Let's do that. I don't know. Can you? That's excellent, Phil. 15. I like it. Pawn. It just is not. It's not quite. River banks. Can't spit that out. It's too bad. This must be this. How do you guys spell mirage? I spell it this. What is this? Sticker shock. I wanted it to be a baseball tag. Game 6 of the World Series tonight, by the way. This is this is this, and this is, man, I want that to be state flags, but it isn't. It's not a verts, it's, I can't spit it out. What is this? Seniors in high school. Man, that took a minute, but you fooled me. Kelvin Jew, you fooled me. How dare you? No, that's your job. You did your job. Good job. What is this now? Airframes. I'm going to come back to this area where I am absolutely silly geese. Wow, I was a little hasty with that S. Sin untrace. What is up, sin untrace? Sine, cosine, parachute opener. A lot of good clues in this puzzle. I'm getting fooled over and over, which I guess is what you want to do. Air Force is a 3-pin. It was bowling this whole time. This throw is no clue. This living large, extra large. Got it. Alps. Spinning ring. PR team art. Art forgeries. I just read about that Louvre thing again today. Row. Art forger. Oh, your blues. I knew it was your blues the whole time, but I had a typo. Please believe me when I tell you I know the song Your Blues. If you're lonely, do. See, did I prove it to you? All right, this is limit. No idea. I want this to be idiot. Starting to feel like one. That. And this is some clever thing that I don't get. Again, these domes could be. Ports is what they are. Skirts, skate parks, y'all. Still don't know that. That is good, but it's all true. This, what is this? Bounce. I'm about to bounce after this and Byron. That's it for me today. Jesus. All right, at the sacrifice of crucial seconds, I'm drinking more Red Bull. I need it. Clearly, this is Steno pools. Everybody jump into the old Steno pool. What is this? Saint Lucia, only country named after a woman. And I was supposed to go there on my cruise last January, but darn it if we didn't. Take a last minute trip to Martinique instead, which is great and all. However, I am trying to run up that country count. This, I have no idea. Embarrassingly, I've never seen that show. The Wire, it's never too late. Let me get on that. Too bad, so sad. I'm not going to get under 8 minutes in this puzzle. That is, no, shut up. It'll get even slower. Maybe I'll actually do that for a second. Let me take a breath. What is going on here? Let's talk it a little easier. Up, could that be mash up? I don't love this, but I might be right. Well done, Kelvin Zhu with the Yiddish. Props to you, sir. This is that is that's maybe that's who would ever natter on Twitch besides a number, not a number. Shot key. Kelvin Zhu clearly better at the Yiddish than that. Let's do a Zen Collins. It's Stefo. Spread something here's wrong. Betters. Yeah. Speaking of Paris and their lousy security, Nicholas Rogue at the Louvre. This is Betters. Limbo 9.5. Well, if it felt like 9.5 weeks, it's because you're thinking of a movie. Oh my God, look at all the people in the chat box. Yikes. I am way behind, which is just the way I like to do it, honestly. I love when there are people here. Invariably, the chatters in the chat box are more interesting and funny and etc. than I am. Look at all the great people who are here. Eliana, good morning to you. My number one ride or die. Avery, good morning to you. Avery, I still need to shamelessly imitate you. That amazing stream you did with so many fun interactive things for the chat box to play along with you. That'll be someday, but it will not be today. I called this stream 3 and out because literally that's what I'm trying to do. 3 New York Times crosswords and I'm out. Really, my goal here really is twofold. A, I want to do Byron Walden's puzzle from last Saturday. He writes some of the best and some of the hardest Saturday New York Times crosswords. I did not want to stream that on Saturday morning because people hadn't seen it yet, but I didn't want to let it get away from me. And also, as my busy season at work is ramping up big time, and I expect to do, as I do every early November, I've set aside the next 2 or 3 weekends for work purposes. I will absolutely be here in the office, excuse me, but doing things other than streaming. Having said that, I don't want the Twitch channel to kind of go dark here for weeks. So a quick stream here, a quick stream there is my way of saying, hi, what's up, y'all? Still alive over here. How are you? And then on we go. So I don't want to make a quick 3 puzzle stream, a super, super slow 3 puzzle stream because I won't shut up, which, although that is my brand. Let me catch up to the chat. We'll knock out Byron's puzzle and I'll send you kids onto kindergarten with the crossing guard. All right, BN. Avery, all right, cool. If you know Avery, then you know your way around the Twitch puzzle scene. Working and then having dinner out and attending a Halloween party. Avery, good for you. Those are the big 3 things to do. No, that's great. D, none of it. Oh, come on, Big Willie D. You are a man about town who bounces around the country doing stuff. I just saw you here in Chicago. Jealous. Yeah, I mean, there's the FOMO of staying home and there's the FOMO of going out. The grass is always greener. Okay, all caught up. Thank you for joining me. Welcome, lurkers. I see we have some other people rolling through here. Got some awesome people in the chat box. Please excuse my rudeness. I am once again covering over the chat box because when I see people chatting and I see the chat moving around, it I won't say it unnerves me, but when I'm trying to go fast, which I'm going to do on Byron's puzzle, see how fast I can do this thing, it definitely distracts me and I feel like somebody who hasn't said hello to a guest, speaking of Halloween parties, if there are people chatting and I haven't given them props. But here is the main event of today's puzzle, Byron Walden's Saturday New York Times. There was a time that I clearly remember when I could not make much of a dent in Byron's Saturday New York Times puzzle. Well, there was a time before that when I couldn't make a dent in anybody's. B4N, thank you for stopping by. Hey, don't be a stranger. Please join us anytime. Follow me on Twitch, I will shamelessly say. We'll get more into you and your life later. I'm sure you came here to bare your soul. Anyway, thanks for coming around. Yeah, so Byron's along with who am I thinking of? Bob Klon, June Pak had that sort of crown for a while. People who just were writing the hardest ones. Cameron Austin Collins. Anyway, but over the years, I've gotten a little better at crosswords. Not to say that I don't have a hard time with the harder stuff. As you saw, I just got slowed by that nice Calvin Jew Friday puzzle. Byron has since become a friend, a fellow judge at the New York Times at the American Crossword Puzzle Tournament. His son, Harrison, I think recently became the youngest New York Times crossword writer on record, or one of them. Anyway, but Byron, to his credit, still banging out the hard ones, at least every once in a while. And here is the latest one. Chat, wish me luck. I can feel you silently rooting for me. Appreciate you. Let's try to do this in under 2 hours. Byron, hang on. It's Red Bull time. All right, here we go. Byron, what do you got? Oh, good luck. Ramadan's not a month. Tuna. This some avers I have news for you. Could be not loving it. I'm gonna end up regretting this and deleting all this and having wasted time, but sure enough, it's the WTA, it's the ATP. That's a tennis movie. Give me credit for thinking of a plausible 15 that crosses a plausible 5. This is the ATP. Is this? Good night. Is this going to be one of those Byron trauma arcs for me? Could easily be. This is not Vikings. Then who is it? I don't know. I saw a play about Philo Farnsworth on Broadway and unfortunately skipped a dinner with some friends. Probably was a mistake, but it happened, y'all. This could be. No clue what he's talking about there, like at all. Belgium, you got me there. I did go to Antwerp last year, but I certainly did not make a study of their cameras. Is this this black, and that definitely could be right. This seeing it. That Ragas to Riches. I just paid a Shiva call on Monday, and yeah, that happened. Too many of those lately. This interesting. What would be an equivalent to saying that? Very interesting. Byron's puzzles are so good. I didn't focus on what really matters here. He's just the best. Such a smart guy, math professor, just a solid, quiet, likable man. Pinched. Let's try this. Let's say loot. That's not it. The X that marks the spot. I'm just not seeing it. No clue what he's talking about here, like at all. Still don't know. This is this S maybe? Stents. Something LETS. This is very plausibly, stereotypically Italian. What is this? Just not seeing that. It's not the news because the word the is in clue. I have to level with you. It's easily could be I something, in which case, what's this? Rib cage something. We're gonna have to work backwards to this probably. One thing we know this as an S. It's not. All right, this was at the Hansa Studios where David Bowie did Heroes. U2 almost broke up, and then late at night they came up with the song One, and the rest is a $1 trillion happy tale. Still don't know that. Going with this, probably wrong, but something. Chat box is blocked. I can only assume that our usual 600,000 people are in here having a little Halloween party. God bless you. But what is this? Is it La Déjeuner sur l'herbe? That scandalous nude? No, that was Edouard Manet. Too bad that isn't the answer here, because Edouard would fit perfectly in this 7 spots. But no, that's just a long-winded way of saying I have no idea. This is bank. Man, I'm getting crushed. Good thing you're all here to see this. But I signed up for it. Love Byron, love his puzzles, and well, it ain't updos. Enamors. Oh, we haven't seen this yet. Thank God. Don't know. That will help a little. I'm not free. I'm not home. Obviously, it's not. I'm not anything. I suspected this was an event, but I wasn't sure. I can't talk. That could be right. Eastern. It's definite possibility here. What is this? It's not seeing that either. The world without zinc. As these S's are doing nothing for me. Byron, math professor. Could it be? tennis scores. Maybe that K is useful. That. I have no idea what this is. A panda because it's black and white. Actually, could be right. This is. Oh yeah. I wasn't kidding when I said this might take 2 hours. Jesus. Let's try that. I don't know. A caterer. Those tend to be pricey. Sun Ra and his Argus. Let's try that and that and that. And well, we got the word nurse. I'll break this thing open. What is this? Suit. Is it like when Greenpeace sues? What is this? Green mail lawsuit. Was I in Yukon? Oh man. Oh, it's Oregon. Sarah. If I could type, this would take under 2 hours. This is, I thought it was Yukon territory. Is that a good enough excuse to say that I, during my Alaska cruise in August, went up into Canada and the Yukon territory and literally rode and I did her a dog sled? What is that true? It is true. And what a privilege, what a highlight. That senioritis screen suit junior. What is with the IOR here, y'all? Byron, sneaking that math in here. Is it it's junior? Is it senior executive? Oh, junior, because they're green. Got it. Look at that. It's a great 15. I don't recall ever seeing it in the crossword. Perfect clue. Byron Walden, take a bow. You're the man. I should tell Byron that I am doing this now. Well, he's in California. I'm sure he'd be very eager to get up at 6:41 a.m. if he's not up already to watch me like blindly stumble through these crosswords. Some that may be core supporters. That's those of you who are here now. My core crew, love you in the chat box. Thank you for joining me on what I must admit is a bit of a rushed, not very social, non-speedy speed solve stream today. This is clearly that, right? This, it's gotta be that. Wimbledon, thank you for the tennis, Byron. Jesus. I mean, we got to even out. I mean, the math, I can try to keep up with you, but tennis, y'all, it's all about the tennis. This is Windex. Sex, nurse, shot putter. See, that's tough clues all over this thing. This is what kind of sex is gratifying? I don't know. Most kinds, probably. What is this? Better than sex. The band Better Than Ezra headlined, and the band Ezra warmed up the crowd. That was Norm Macdonald's joke. He did it way better than I just did. What is this? Tragically, I am not even sure what this is. If he Danes, sure. Dicey, like the solve, sure. Bureaucracy. Gistocracy, like we have right now in this excuse for our country. Who said that? This is, I should know that, but I don't. This bad mojo. One year at the US Open, there was a whole Amex, like American Express campaign about how Andy Roddick lost his mojo, and is American Express going to help him get his mojo back? Whatever. Well, he lost in the first round, jinxed, if you will, by like the freaking billboards talking about his mojo all over the place. This Mel Ferrer, what was it, George Clooney's, what was he, uncle, cousin, and all something. Order up, like a cafe slang D-Day, suspect or suspect.
oligarchyocracy is what I had. Got it. Fishy. Financial reporter is a tax filer, I guess. Did everyone file? Did you go on extension? If you did, you should have filed in mid-October. Is this Mr. Essex or Sussex or a guy named Rolodex? Not sure. That, ooh, this, what is this? Gotta be that probably, I guess. Is this, oh, Ramadan as a holiday. Yeah, of course it's a month. It runs for weeks. Got it. This is the 18th tour. All right, that should be enough letters. What is this? 46 years. I want this to be President Obama. He was 44. I don't care about the numbers. Just can we get him back any old kind of way? This is something? Biden presidents. God, that is so good. I'm glad I did this in the stream, even if I'm not doing a great job. This, I mean, look at this. Just, I'm not commenting on all the clues, but look at that. That's a great clue. This thing is just replete with great clues. I hate to be that guy. I have to tell you, it wasn't thief. Oh, so I have was right. That seemed pretty likely, actually. So avert, start a rib shot. Is that like a rim shot? I have to be honest. Another great 15. All four of these 15s. They're really good. Can I say it? They're really good. B pluses, solid marks. Load, sure. Speaking of Yukon territory, although we kind of weren't, this is La the one, sure. B pluses, break character. A break character is an escapee, like a prison break. Nice. That was a thing in law school. There was a whole thing. There was like a sketch in a law school student show about a professor freaking out, teaching like, if you're the escaper, like if you're the one escaping, you should be the escaper, but you are the escapee, blah, blah, blah. Hey, it was 1995. Give me a break. I don't remember the exact context. This is stylist, is stylits. I don't love that. Styli, either way, I guess that, clearly that could be a thing. I don't know it, but plenty of stuff I don't know, particularly in a Byron puzzle. Hope against hope. So it's not like mono, I'm not, got it. Eastern lines are, what is happening right now? Yikes, no clue. What is this? Balances is chat box. I'm sorry, I'm not even looking at you. Welcome. I see we've got people rolling through here. Sorry for the like atrocious hosting by not even listening for the doorbell as people come through here. What is this? I want this to be calls, but Shiva. Oh, it's a Hindu god. This is haiku. It's not an S. Put in an S at your own risk on a Byron puzzle, or on the one we did a minute ago where we had geese. So this balances places. Colds can go faster with zinc. Wow. Zinc. Just imagine the world without zinc. This bands, numbers, and sets makes perfect sense, but it is not a math clue. Byron, a math professor, threw us a fake math clue. Yeah, that was always a big thing that Brian, produced. Was Flood there, or did Eno? How about Lily White? No, he was done working with them. Talk amongst yourselves. Who worked on that U2 album? Achtung Baby. This is gear oil. This is a puree. Seat fillers are butts, and core supporters base 16 slow but enjoyable minutes. Wow, Byron crushed me. And I'm here for it, y'all. Hit me, Avery, Nora, good morning. Yep, Nora, GG, Byron, GG, all of y'all. Sorry for the, let's face it, pretty monologish stream.
I didn't even bother restarting my computer. My old Mac desktop machine needs to be restarted occasionally for the camera to work on Zoom. It's like this rickety old desktop machine, and I have it all tricked out for the work I want to do today. And resetting that stuff up would take like, 75 seconds, maybe less, but I'm sick of doing it. So no camera, no camera, no problem. Should we go back to the opening artwork? Byron, thanks again. Let's close. No bother. You get it. 3 and out. Well, we've done 3. My quick, quote unquote, quick stream has already taken 40 plus minutes. So I'll leave it there. The reason I called this stream 3 and out is because literally that's what I was going for. 3 puzzles and I'm out. My busy work season is officially underway as of the last couple days. I have a ton of work to do in the next few weeks. Traditionally, it's always the way it works around here. Always kind of the week before Thanksgiving, things start easing up. And that's one reason why Thanksgiving is like one of my probably my fave holiday. Much to be grateful for, but also that also means that like we've gotten through another year, kicked the can down another road, and the sort of cyclical work that we do here in my office. So I've streamed the last 3 Saturdays. It's also been really fun to not be under time pressure in the office and get more people through here. We had 150 odd people the last few Saturdays. Last Saturday was a nutty like 4-hour marathon. That is not happening this week. 40 minutes like I just did here, that I can deal with. So depending on how fast my work is going and how much energy I have, maybe I'll hop on and knock out a grid or 2 at some point this weekend. But as I said at the top of the stream, when there were even fewer people here, I don't want this thing to just go dead indefinitely for the next few weeks when I'm buried in work. So I'll try to hop on here and there, and the streams won't be as long, but with you all here and with great material like we just got from who did today's crosswords? Byron and Kelvin and Mr. I think Krishnamurthy. Am I remembering that right? Anyway, thank you all for the 3 great puzzles. You know, there's such a thing as streaming for under 2 hours. I had to try it more often. Yes. Happy Thanksgiving to you, a big Willie D. I will be in New York City, by the way, probably on December 19th and or 21st. Maybe I'll see you around that time, but either way, thank you guys for joining me. And stay tuned to the notifications because we might just knock out another short one of these in the next few days. But if not, then hopefully see you next week. Well, speaking on behalf of all of those people who can't spell tchotchke, shalom to you all. And I'm reminded of the old expression, you know, Gentiles leave and never say goodbye, and Jewish people say goodbye and never leave. That's always me at the end of the stream, but I actually am pulling the plug now. Have a great day. Have a great Halloween if I don't talk to you again before then. Otherwise, hopefully see you sometime in the next week, maybe this weekend. Otherwise, we'll do it again next week. Take care, everybody. Have a great day.